see, this is the thing,
right?
right?
I'll give you an example, right? We're all Christians, like, technically, Noah's Ark is an Armenian.
Mount Ararat.
But what I'm saying is, what we're saying here, if I don't mean to interject, I don't mean to cut in. What I'm saying is this, right? See, what it is your issues is, like, if you ask the average person, if you ask a so-called black person, right now, out on average, why did we go into slavery? They're gonna say, well, it's really, because the Europeans came and took us, you know, blase, blase, blase. But they don't know that there's a higher level. There's a higher level to everything. We're telling you the higher level. Now, the higher reason on why that happened to the native Indians is because like he said, the Most High sent the so-called whites to go down there and to take their land and to destroy them as people. And the reason why that happened is because they went against Heavenly Father. It's simple. Okay? That's why we went into slavery, because we disobeyed the Most High's laws.
You can't say that about every instance that happened, though. So it's like I'm saying.
It is, most likely it is. It's judgment. It's called judgment, bro.
The Most High is in control of everything, man. The Most High is in control of everything.
I don't think, I think partially yes, but I think the Most High is more above than that.
See, that's another thing, if I may say this as well. That's another thing that most people, see, this is the thing. Most people think that the Most High is just good. But the Most High deals with both sides of the spectrum.
No, listen.
He deals with good, and he also deals with bad.
Get Isaiah 45, verse 15.
But not every time. What I'm saying is that bad things, you can't equate all bad things to God's command.
It is. And all good and evil comes from the Lord. The reason why tornadoes and tsunamis, death, children getting put to death, the Most High put spirits to destroy people, to cause devastations and destructions, man. It all comes from the Lord. Nothing happens, nothing leaves this world or comes into this world unless it's by the commandment of the Lord.
What is it, Isaiah 40?
Isaiah 45, verse 15.
I don't know, man.
Because you have to understand that there's nothing that's outside of the control of the Heavenly Father. He controls everything. That's why you're meant to fear Him. That's when you're meant to ask for His protection. If the Most High wasn't in control of nothing, then people would think that they have their own will and they can just do what they want.
Yeah.
It don't work that way. The Most High controls everything. That's to fulfill prophecy. That's why everything needs. That's why prophecy. That's why prophecy needs to be fulfilled, because the Most High knows the end right from the beginning, because He's controlling everything. All the circle that happens is all controlled by the Lord.
You've got truth, but there is an element of free will.
There's no free will.
With morality.
There's no such thing.
You know yourself, know thyself. And on top of that, what I was saying is that you can't equate all situations.
You know, brother, my battery's running out. Yeah.
Well, what was I going to say? So you got, in Armenia, we had a genocide, right? Like Turkey came in, and they killed like 1.5 million people. You're a Christian, they're a Muslim, for example. So, and Armenia is a completely peaceful nation. Never gone to war with anyone. And they came in and killed a million people. And
Turkey, you have a lot of Israelites down there in Armenia.
So?
That look like you're like mixed kind of people. Turkey.
What do you mean?
People in Turkey, they're kind of mixed.
What do you mean they're mixed?
They're mixed kind of people. Because I know I was told by a guy that was from Turkey that you're kind of mixed. There are a lot of people down there in Turkey, a lot of you descend from the Israelites anyway.
I'm not from Turkey, but Turkey is different from Armenia. But like I'm saying, Turkey did a lot of crazy shit, and that's not always from that's not always God. That's from somewhere else. They get power hungry. So Turkey went and invaded tons of places, did loads of bad things, man. Horrible things. They killed people. You know, you can't say.
Yeah. Did you know that all the empires of the world are in the scriptures? Rome, Greece,
the Ottoman Empire,
the Ottoman Empire, you've got the Byzantine Empire.
I'm saying some of people.
Well, and you have to understand that the Most High, He's prophesied all the kingdoms that ever were erected in the earth. A lot of them have been written down in the scriptures. Egypt, Greece, Babylon, Rome. Daniel prophesied of these kingdoms before these kingdoms even existed. So the Most High already had it planned out.
I agree with that, but I'm saying.
But now we're going to read the scripture.
I don't think
this is Proverbs 16.
That's not always God's plan.
This is Proverbs 16 verse 4. The Lord hath made all things for himself. Yea, even the wicked for the day of evil.
Okay, well, give me on Isaiah 45 and 15.
This is the book of Isaiah 45 verse 15. Alright, and it reads, okay, here we are right here. It says, verily, thou art a God that hideth thyself, O power of Israel, the Savior.
Or is it verse verse 5. Verse 5, 45, verse 5.
Here it says, I am the I am the Lord, and there's none else. There is no power besides me. I girded thee, thou hast not known me. You want me to read verse 4, right?
Yeah.
Okay, it says, for Jacob, my servant's sake, and Israel, mine elect, I have even called thee by thy name, and I have surnamed thee, though thou hast not known me. I am the Lord, and there is none else, and there is no God beside me. I girded thee, though thou hast not known me, that they may know from the rising of the sun and from the west, that there is none besides me. I am the Lord, and there is none else. I form the light, and I create darkness. I make peace, and I create evil.
I create evil.
I, the Lord, do all these things.
Right. So I create the evil. Alright, so evil comes of the Lord. Now, if I the scriptures, give me the verse. It's in Deuteronomy.
And that's exactly where I'm going. That's exactly where I'm going.
Yeah, because that's why no one fears the Most High, because they think the God is just sitting up there and it's not doing nothing.
No, but, I mean, I get what you're saying, but I don't always agree that.
Because you don't know the God of the Bible. You know the God that you was taught, the one that is love, the Christian one. That's about love and everything.
No,
you wasn't taught.
The Christian one is not about love, actually. The Christian one is exactly that you get taught about fear.
But you know,
God is love.
They don't teach you all this.
Huh?
They don't teach you all this.
Not all this, but
Exactly.
Christian.
Exactly. So you was taught something else.
Christian got it is based on fear.
Yeah, they teach you fear, but they don't understand why you should fear him, because they don't teach you how we're teaching.
True, but the Christian way creates guilt and shame, which is extremely toxic, like on your energy. So if you live in fear and guilt and shame, and your spirit's not free to create and to fulfill the purpose.
What's that got to do with what you're talking about?
No, when you're talking about, I'm talking about the Christian. The Christians don't think about God and love.
They do teach that.
I mean, that's what everybody says.
The whole Christian way.
They say, yeah, they do. I was brought up in church. I teach about God is love all the time, all the time.
No, but every time I go to church, those people are some of the most hypocritical.
Yeah, that's true.
People that I met, like they preach that, but then they imbue you with a sense of guilt and shame, though. You know what I mean? So
Those people don't understand God, man. They
really don't believe either, man.
Yeah.
so what?
Read on. No.
This is on Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 37. And he shall say, where are their gods, their rock in whom they trusted, which did eat the fat of their sacrifices and drank the wine of their drink offerings? Let them rise up and help you and be your protection. This is the point now. See, now that I am he, and I make alive, I wound, I heal, and neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
Read that part again.
It says, see now that I am he, and there is no power with me. I kill and I make alive.
I kill and I make alive. Go on.
I wound and I heal.
I wound and I heal.
Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand.
Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. So the Most High saying, I kill and I make alive. So all the killing that goes on, that's all done by the Heavenly Father. All the killing, if anybody's born into this world, the Most High brought that spirit into this world. Okay? If the Most High kills you, then the Most High put that signature on that guy's death to leave this world. But it's your time to leave now.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that I feel like there's control. So like people with power, they do really fucked up shit. What? The people in power, maybe like I said, you know, like, oh, let's hire, I don't know, this guy, John Lennon. I don't think that's...
Yeah, the Most High's in control of the elites. Whoever the Most High puts in power, get that. I'll rise from the dunghill.
I'm gonna get that. I'm getting that right now. That's the spirit. I'm getting this shit.
Because you, like I said, the people that's in power, the Most High put them in power. The same way the Most High put the so-called white man in power of Rome. The Cushites in power of Babylon. Okay, the Medo-Persians, the Medes and the Persians in power of the Medo-Persian Empire. The Hamites that people you see in Sudan right now, the flies around them, they all want the Egyptians.
I'm trying to say,
the Most High raises up and he brings down, bro.
True, but isn't the whole purpose of the is to show that you got to follow that and spiritually and consciously because there's other powers playing to go against you.
Then that's what you was taught. We're telling you how, telling you the truth.
This is 1 Samuel, chapter 2, verse 6. The Lord killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave.
He bringeth down to the grave
and bringeth up.
And bringeth up.
The Lord maketh poor and maketh rich.
He maketh poor and he maketh rich. Who are the poor people? Who the scriptures refer to as being the poor? The Israelites. They're the poor, they're the needy, they're the fatherless. Okay, they're the oppressed. They're the
poor person.
Huh? I was referring to these people. The scriptures refer to the oppressed, the scriptures refer to the Israelites. The Bible isn't for all people.
What?
The Bible is not for everybody. The Bible is only for these people.
And that's another thing that the Christianity hasn't taught.
Exactly.
You know?
So it says, when they say, I bring it to the grave and I bring it up again. Alright, so the Most High is orchestrating all these things using the heavenly angels, man. The spirits on the left hand side and on the right hand side. Alright?
Yes,
Whenever, say if you saw someone get put to death in the street right now, right? Say if you saw this woman here cross the road, in that same taxi ran her down. The Most High put the spirit on that taxi man to miss his foot and put the spirit on it, that's her time to die.
Wait a second, you know, like you guys are aware there's other energies involved. So for example, when my head is clear and I'm, vibration, that's all real as well. So when my head is clear and I do the right thing throughout the day, right? I'm more aware and I'm more sensitive to my surroundings, for example. When I know I do something wrong and it affects my spirit, then my mind is chaotic, but I'm not paying attention. So that also...
I know what you're saying.
No, just hold on. But that's like a choice, you know? So for example...
Yeah, I can get it on my phone.
That's like a choice. For example, I go there, the man comes up to me, and he says something terrible to me. In that moment in my mind, there's a variety of options that present themselves. I'm like, I can punch him, I can scream at him, or I can be kind and walk away.
But you know, who's putting those thoughts in your head? Spirits from the Most High.
No,
you can't control your thoughts. You can't control your thoughts. The Most High puts the thoughts inside your head. That's even in the scriptures.
The crazy thing is that
can I say one thing too?
But I do have control because in those I've had these situations and I know, for example, I'm just giving you an example. When I choose, I'm like, and then I'm like, I can feel the anger and I'm like, nah, I can control my anger in this moment. And I do.
Yeah, the Most High put the spirit for you to control that anger.
I believe also we have more power than we think. And then in that moment, I decide to act in kindness to the person that's angry. When I do that, I walk away and I'm clear, and the likelihood of something shitty happening to me in that day is diminished. When I react with anger, and I walk away with that anger, then my mind is not clear, and I might not see a bicycle coming or something and then it hits me. So, you know what I'm saying? So,
but the Most High is in control of all of that. Now, say if you have a thought to pick up a knife and kill him, that thought, the Most High put that demon on you, or that spirit on you to go and do that.
Can I say one thing real quick?
I think there's a little battle going on between the Most High and other energies.
Yeah, those different spirits.
Yeah, exactly. Can I say one thing? I want to interject just real quick, and I'm gonna get back to you. Now, in the scriptures it says, man's thorns is of the Lord. Yeah. So let's say it's like, for example, you didn't wake up in the morning and decide, okay, I'm gonna go talk to the people. I'm gonna talk to the people the Israelites. You came, the Spirit brought you here. You didn't have no clue what you was going to do today. I didn't have no clue what the weather was going to be like today.
Well, I mean, I knew I was going to come to trust, right? But
yeah, to a certain degree, but you didn't know specifically exactly what was going to happen today.
And really, you could have decided to go to Yahawah cross, and then something else happens with the Mossad means you could wind up going East London.
Yeah, that happens.
True, but also there's a part of me that like, I've had that before, but I could have easily walked away. And I've done that before.
Yeah, because the Mossad put that spirit on you where you just lack of interest and you just walked away.
Yeah.
But the Mossad put a spirit of interest on you to come up here and talk to us.
And it's raining too. You got to think about it. It's raining. It's cold. You could have been, you know, let me just go and get what I need to get. I'm out of here. I'm not going to talk to you.
Do it. That's relative.
So, you know what I'm saying? So there's a certain spirit that's at work, and the Mossad has control of everything. You have to understand. Now listen to me.
But when I don't follow it,
listen to me.
When I don't follow it, sometimes like, then I make a choice, and I know that that's not something that the highway is working better for me.
So wrong.
It's how like I come out now, right? That felt like maybe the right choice. There's times in my life where I'm like, I feel like something is guiding me towards one thing, right? And then I don't follow that, and then I walk away and I'm like,
yeah, because you wasn't supposed to do that. You wasn't supposed to go about your business. You go and do something else.
Yeah. That's not
okay.
necessary.
But now let me talk. Everything. Prophecy needs to be fulfilled. America's gonna. One of the main things that we teach is that America's gonna be destroyed by nuclear fire. Now that means that Vladimir Putin, North Korea, China, all the members of the EU, they're gonna shoot missiles and destroy America. That's going to happen.
That's not good.
That's not. That's wonderful.
No,
that's wonderful.
That's not wonderful.
Exactly, because you believe in this wicked. We believe in righteousness.
I don't believe in this. I believe that there's great, good people everywhere you go.
Yeah, but good, that's what you. That's what you define as being good. What's good to you is not what's good to the Most High. What's good to you is a person that's nice to people, that's polite. I don't know what you consider good, but what do you consider good?
It doesn't have to be nice or polite. It's not about that. It's not about
that. No, not yet. My phone's gonna go out.
It's not about that. It's about me. What I'm saying is that
you don't want to be on camera. You need to back up a bit.
Sorry. What I was telling you before is that I've met people, for example, this is me. It's interesting because I am somehow connected to this anyway. So spiritually, by name, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. It's my answer. But I've always found it interesting. What I'm saying is that, like, spirit within everyone. So, that's what the Native Americans believe, is that the web of life is interconnected on every level. We're all connected, despite the differences. So what I'm saying is that if we're connected, why would I want harm to come to another person? Like, and especially they don't have to be nice and polite. If I see like, some person in America, maybe they don't know anything about this. They're helping people, and they're working hard, and they're helping the kids. I don't know, schools, for example, and they're creating a good positive impact. I don't want that person to die. Like, I don't want anything bad to happen to them. So that's what I mean by good. Goodness of a person is by their openness and goodness of spirit.
Do you believe there needs to be like a cleansing? A cleansing of this earth?
Whether I think there should be is not up to me. So,
do you think that there should be, yes or no?
No, I think if it happens, it happens. But I'm not, like you said, if there is a Most High, it's not like you said there should be.
So you don't think that the people are pretty much they're wicked?
No, brother. Right, the whole system. I know, the whole system is wicked.
The system is wicked. What about the people?
The people inherently, they're deep down, the soul is they've been moneyed and programmed.
When you walk up and down here,
but have you ever spoken truth to a person who you thought was messed up and all of a sudden they feel right? They change direction? Have you ever seen a person who murdered somebody, went to jail, came out, and changed their whole life? You can't give up on people. That's what I'm saying.
You know,
they are bad people.
I'm talking about a level of corruption in this world.
Oh, it's insane.
Exactly. So there needs to be a cleansing. There needs to be a mass, almost like murdering of the people. Man.
That sounds like
start all over again. Sometimes
start all over again. What do you think the flood was all about? It's going to be a flood again, but this time by fire.
No.
It's about nuclear flames, man.
The thing is that if you think that's going to bring about something positive, like you mentioned the country.
Yeah, it will, because there needs to be a change of
reset.
rulership.
There will
There needs to be a change of rulership.
Yeah, but dude, like.
But you know who's going to rule the world to come? Who? These people. The Israelites.
Yeah, but that's far away. What I'm saying is that
No,
We're on camera, you know. We're on camera.
it's relatively war. No, but when you're talking about, for example, countries like Russia, North Korea, and stuff like that, you have no idea what the leaders of those countries do within their countries and how bad they are.
Right.
When you're saying it's good that they're going to go and roll this up,
It's not just America that's going to be destroyed. It's going to be different parts of the world. It's going to be
but then the leadership changes to what? China, Russia? Do you think that's better?
China's not.
No, they're going to be slaves. But anyway, we're going to read on, bro.
Yeah, this is Proverbs 20, verse 24. It says, man's goings are of the Lord. How can a man then understand his own way?
Exactly. So everybody's goings, the Lord comes from the Lord. Everybody's goings are of the Lord. So you go about your business, the Most High put the spirit upon you to go about that business.
Oh, I got some more too. I got some more.
That's always.
This is
Whatever you do in your life, the Most High puts that thought or puts that spirit upon you to do it. All right, it's in you to go and do it. Like if you have a certain feeling, that feeling is of the Lord.
Right.
That thoughts, whatever thoughts in your head, negativity, positivity, doing good to somebody, doing evil to somebody, those are spirits working on your mind, man, to perform certain actions. And that's why all the leaders of this world, the Most High is going to be working with them to fulfill what's written inside this book, man.
Exactly.
This book is a book of prophecy. Everything is subject to the will of the Lord.
Father, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know.
That's what they say. Reality.
No, it might say that there, but what I feel in my heart is.
That's what I'm saying. You feel. Give me Jeremiah 17.
I got one more piece of it.
It's not just it's emotion, mind, and intuition working all together, and you know when those things are.
That's the wisdom of this world. That's the white man intuition and all them things there.
That has nothing.
That's not in the scriptures.
Nah, that has nothing to do with that.
The white man brought all that, made all that.
It's a white man intuition, but you're doing different things.
All those words. We're talking about spirits.
There's sixth sense, man. Everybody has that. Every single human on this planet has that. That ability to sense when something is off and something is right.
And you know too, he's right. I give him that. He's right. But the Most High, he's in control.
Okay, but it's up to you to decide your vote. What I'm saying is that even in the Bible, it said it's like the enemy fighting us is unseen. So I'm saying what I think is that there is the Most High, and there's stuff that intercedes and intersects your thoughts as well. I don't know what's fucking with you.
Yeah, those are spirits.
Yeah,
those are
but then there's another voice. It's Bob Marley was talking about it. He talked about the time to do that stuff. And he said, you know, there's a voice inside of every person. I remember before he died, he said that right when he was reading the Bible, before he started reading the Bible before he died. And he said, you know, if you listen good, you will know the right way or the wrong way. That inner voice speaking within every man, right? But you gotta be clear. So for example, like there are days when I'm not listening to that voice, and I think that's from God, and then I make some fucked up decision, and it affects me in any way. Like I said, when I won't be careful, and I might get someone hits me, I'm off. But when I listen to that voice, then I know like if I'm in a bad place, and like I gotta leave right now. That's God saving my ass. But there's other
the reason.
He's communicating. Give me other way you go.
I got Jeremiah.
There's other shit going on that's gonna fuck you up. So it's like spiritual battle. So there's God, but there's other things that try to throw you out there.
Trying to wage our war with yourself.
This is Jeremiah. We're gonna get that as well. This is Jeremiah 17, verse I start with verse 9. It says the heart is deceitful of all things. Let me read it again. It says the heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. You can know it.
Exactly. So the heart is desperately wicked. It's a deceitful thing. The heart talking about your mind. Your mind, you're talking about how you feel, you think this and how you feel. That's not, how you feel and what you think is not true. You have to go about, that's why we come out here with the Bible. Because if we came out here going by what we think and feel, we'd be all messed up. That's why we gotta go by these guidelines.
No, you don't think it's what you think and feel. and you just said by your definition it comes from God.
It's not true. It's not true.
Wait, you have a heart.
Those could be, those are demons, man.
No.
While you thinking how you personally feel.
Listen, brother, get on your jack real quick. No, just one sec. Listen. No, I gotta get this out. And I'll let you come in. Okay, you got people in this society, right, that say that they feel like a woman, like men. A man will say, I feel like a woman. So what's he gonna do? He's gonna go to the hospital and get a sex change operation. So just because he feels like it, does it make it right? No, it doesn't make it right, because that's not how the Most High made him to be.
And if you went by the guidelines, you would know that he's going to be destroyed if you
No,
yeah,
right.
that's not, yeah.
That's partially ideal, but at the same time, if you do with God, his whole body and your whole being is by God. So your brain will start breaking.
Yeah, but most people don't. Most people generally just go according to their heart. You don't go according to their
No, but if you go in balance with your heart, mind, and soul, then you might be able to make the right decision. So, for example, the reason I came up to talk to you is because
what's right? What's right?
No, I don't know if it's right. I made a choice, right? So I was standing there, and whoever I was guided by,
Second Timothy,
like I felt that I should come up to talk to you, and then there was a process in my mind. My thinking took place.
Yeah, but that energy, that passion that you came with to come up here was given by the Lord.
I know, but it's not. But also, but there's still like thoughts. Like for example, I came up and like my brain was like, "Hey, I don't want to interrupt her filming." Then I turned around and looked at the.
Yeah, but the Most High guided your footsteps up here anyway.
Sorry?
The Most High guided you up here anyway.
Probably, but through the use of my brain and my heart, like you know what I mean. So like first I had to think about it, then I had to feel. So like what I thought was like, I shouldn't interrupt because of feeling, but then what I felt when I saw the sign, I was like, fuck it, just go.
Let me ask you a question. When you walk past, why did you think anything?
What do you mean?
Why did you think it? Where did all those thoughts come from?
Because I'm on a street and
so you could just walk past and not thought anything. But a thought came into your head when you saw us.
Because I'm always walking around thinking, like,
exactly.
That's another thing. I'm always overthinking.
Yeah, but exactly. But you could just walk down the street and not think anything. Why are you? Where are these thoughts coming from?
That's how you died. I gotta think something, right?
You gotta think where those thoughts come from somewhere.
Yeah, but they're not always. What I'm saying is that there's like a million of them. I don't think they're always coming from here.
No, you read this. This is the reason why the Lord's got to mass murder people.
No, I'm not.
You don't like that word. But the Most High is a terrible God, man.
But you heard about New World Order?
Yeah.
That's what they want.
Yeah.
So that's why for me,
they're trying to control the world and the people.
Yeah, but anyway,
according to their wicked scheme.
Exactly.
But that's on the left-hand side. That's on the left-hand side. But
yeah, we're gonna get to the mark of the beast too. This is 2 Timothy 3 verse 1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. For men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemous, disobedient to parents, unthankful, unholy, without natural affection, truce breakers.
Without natural affection, you know that means basically that unnatural affection. That's like homosexuality or lesbianism or some other type of sexuality. Unnatural, something that's not natural affection.
Thank you.
Natural affection is a man and a woman. Unnatural affection is
true. But here, I'll give you.
I'm talking. It says proud, boast. So the majority of people are proud.
They're arrogant.
Are you not proud?
And they're arrogant.
You're not sometimes proud?
What do you mean?
You're not proud?
Now who defined it?
Do you not think everyone has an element of pride?
No, everyone has pride, but what kind of pride?
I don't know. It's different for everybody, right?
No, proud is him. You don't take heed to anything no one else is telling you.
And you know them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, proud, boastful, disobedient to parents. This is what's going on out here.
What if your parents are terrible people?
That's not the point. They're still your parents. You're going to honor your father and your mother. That's a clear law in the Bible.
Yeah.
It says
that's how you feel.
No. If your parents are terrible, malicious people, mine aren't, but I'm saying it's an example. They're beating you and all that kind of stuff. You're saying, no, you're staying here. You're not going to go and make music. You're not supposed to do that. Like, you don't do that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but then you move away from your parents and you don't disrespect them.
True, but you don't have to obey.
I'm not saying obey them, but say honor your father and your mother. No matter what happens. And your father could beat your mama, drug addict, alcoholic. You still want to honor your father because if it weren't for him, you wouldn't be here. That's a clear law. You know what I'm saying? There's certain things you don't do.
Yeah.
What else? It said what else did they say?
It says traitors,
Traitors, man. Traitors.
heady, high-minded.
High-minded. And they think that they're God. They act like there's I am and there's none else above me kind of thing. Like the so-called white man, when he walks around, a lot of the time when you see them, they act like they're never going to be judged for the things that they've committed in the earth.
But not all white men. Like, you get the same of everything. So that's the thing I'm saying. Like,
Yeah, but the so-called white man, he represents the proud according to the Bible. He is the proud.
in the day and age we're living in, everybody can be.
Yeah, right. Well, I'm talking about the proud or the wicked is talking about Esau, the so-called white man, the red man, as we'd like to say. Okay, but yeah, you're right, because you got those of our people that are proud. They're proud in terms of the fact that when we try to tell them the truth and we try to tell them what they're doing wrong, they don't want to hear that. So they're proud, and they think that what they're going out to seek after their own righteousness, and they don't want to submit themselves to the righteousness that's in the scriptures. That's them being proud.
Yeah.
They're gonna be destroyed for that.
Yeah.
Okay, and that's the reason why the majority of people are going to be destroyed in this earth, because they don't want to submit to the will of the Lord.
I'm not going to be
they don't want
around
to
for that
repent.
to happen.
All right, like you. If I don't know where you descend from. I wouldn't mind believing that you're an Israelite, but if you don't repent, you're going to be destroyed.
How do you repent?
Well, first you got to submit yourself to the temple, how we're teaching you. And I'm pretty sure you've seen our videos. The Hebrew Israelites. You've never seen it on YouTube.
I don't live in I used to live in London. I don't anymore.
You don't know nothing about the Hebrew Israelites.
No, I do, but not like.
Well,
Hebrew Israelites. In general, yeah.
Well, first you just gotta listen, man. You just gotta listen and take heed. That's all.
But I think
that's how you start.
But I think most people are sinners. That's the thing.
Sinners.
But the thing is that for every sinner, there's a potential for change. So it's like, I don't know. Like when I was here, like I got friends that did projects with like kids who were in and out of jail, did like tons of crazy shit. But then they changed. So like I don't know. I'm always hopeful.
Well, this thing, like I said, is repentance is only given to our people. You can get that, I say your father good. See, that's what it's all about what you think. See, you keep coming with what I think.
Yeah.
What you think is not true. That's how you think and how you feel. Like a lot of people got their own thoughts and feelings,
I'm not saying,
but they're all gonna be destroyed, man. Because that's what I mean about being proud, man.
That's not proud.
You think that how you feel is the truth.
No,
It's the final.
It's not.
Yeah.
No,
You gotta forsake how you think and how you feel and submit yourself to what the scriptures, because that's the truth.
No, listen, that's not, has nothing to do with it. If I
That's the art of being of humble, being humility. Noticing that your way is gonna get you destroyed, man. You gotta submit yourself to the way of the Lord, because if you think that your way is right, you're gonna be destroyed, man.
But no. First of all, I'm not saying my way is right. When I say I think I'm being open to criticism and I'm being open for an alternative. I'm not saying, even as I'm speaking to you, if I kept saying everything I think is right, you probably would have told me to go to hell and leave a long time ago. But I'm listening. I'm presenting my version. I'm not saying it's the not ultimate truth. I'm just saying I don't believe that. I think anybody can repent and change because everybody has a soul. So
But you see what you just said there, right? You see what you just said there. You see all that we're reading to you. I don't cut you, right? You see all that we're reading to you, right? And you are taking it, and I can respect that, But what I'm saying is what you're saying is that basically you agree with what we're saying, but the vibe that I'm getting from you is that you're not accepting everything that we're saying, which that's okay.
But I'm not supposed to.
No, but you are supposed to, because we have the complete truth. But from the start, you're not going to agree with it 100%. From the start. But eventually you're supposed to.
Nah, because God gave me